here. I'm going to set it up because we're going to open up with that song. Got it off? All right. Here we go.
They call me offensive, controversial. There's only two genders, boys and girls. They can't cancel my message because I'm the biggest independent rapper in the whole friggin' world. Claim that I'm racist, yeah, alright. I'm not ashamed because I'm white. If every Caucasian's a bigot, I guess every Muslim's a terrorist. Every liberal is right. I don't want to talk to folks who don't get it. Go woke, go broke, no hope, it's pathetic. Pro-choice, pronouns, pro-love, you're progressive. But you ain't pro-gun, no one to protect it. Where the American flags at? Remember when people would hang those? They've been taken down, they all been replaced with BLM flags or a rainbow. This ain't rap, this ain't money, cars and clothes. We ain't selling drugs, we ain't gonna overdose. We ain't pushing guns, ain't promoting stripper poles. We won't turn your sons into thugs or your daughters into hoes. I don't care if I offend you. I was put here to upset you. You can cry and you can scream, you can riot in the streets, you defunded the police, now there's no one to protect you. I hope I offend you. I ask myself what would Ben do. Let's just keep it real, facts, don't care how you feel, man. If you want my pronouns, I'm the man who don't respect.
Let's look at the stats, I've got the facts. My money like listen, my pockets are fat. Homie, I'm epic, don't be a wap. Dog, it's a yarmulke, homie, no cap. Look at the graphs, look at my charts. You're blowing money on strippers and cars. You going to prison, I'm on television. Dogs, no one knows who you are. Keep hating on me on the internet. My comment section all woke Karens. And I make racks off compound interest. Y'all live with your parents. Nikki, take some notes, I just did this for fun. All my people download this, let's get a billboard #1.
This ain't rap, this ain't money, cars and clothes. We ain't selling drugs, we ain't gonna overdose. We ain't pushing guns, ain't promoting stripper poles. We won't turn your sons into thugs or your daughters into hoes. I don't care if I offend you. I was put here to upset you.
Now I need a shirt that says, "What would Ben do?" Ben Shapiro rapping. How crazy is that? You ever listen to him or no, or watch any of his stuff?
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, he definitely.
Remember when he was about to get beat up by that trans?
At what? At one of his rallies or whatever, or one of his speech where he speaks or whatever.
Yeah, she would sit next to him and stuff. Something she said she would choke him or some shit.
Oh, it's too much. His articulating is amazing when he's in the middle of a conversation with somebody and they try to call him out or say, that he's a bigot or a racist or whatever. They try to put it on him or whatever.
And then he says, like, give me a fact of when I said that.
Right. Yeah, I like Ben. I need a shirt that says, "What would Ben do?" That's going to be my new shirt.
He put a curtain on there.
We had a curtain on there.
You tore it down.
Yeah, we need some light. We had to shine some light on you.
Every time I walk, there's light shines on me.
And then you blame it on me.
Yeah.
I mean, you're saying it's my fault.
Yeah. It's too much.
It's too much?
Hell yeah.
Did you come get some perch this weekend? No? Man, it was so good. Joe Bennett tells me, he said, when he used to do fish fries, that you can get away with freezing it and then reusing it, after you bread it. And I tried it. I'm like, nah, this can't go out like this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. It's like you'd be okay at home, but you wouldn't want to sell it and have your name on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you're like rubbery.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Well, it wasn't even the issue. It was that the breading kind of turned soggy more than it did anything else. So it was you know what I mean? It was, I don't know. What's up with Fat Tuesday? You going to take care of us on that?
No, I've only done it how many times?
What are we doing? Gumbo? Red beans? What are we doing?
Yeah, same shit as every time.
We got 9 days till Fat Tuesday. So we got to get everything ready, get it going for Fat Tuesday. Then I was thinking about doing a Valentine's Day thing too.
How many years that I didn't do it? When we started. It's been
one maybe.
I was gonna say
it wasn't. I wasn't long. Maybe one. I think the first year, I think I did burgers on Fat Tuesday.
You gonna try that this year?
What, burgers?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, everybody loves the gumbo. I mean, how you going to go wrong with it? I mean, everybody loves it. And then red beans too, but people don't know what red beans are, so they're like, they need to learn because it's just as good as gumbo, honestly, maybe better.
They're all based on the same stuff.
I was gonna get some of those Louisiana pies, see about ordering those, but problem is you eat them all.
Bullshit, I buy them all. They still sell. Nah, they went. It was funny because we ordered them a couple years and it was just like we had leftovers after. Last year, they were just going so fast.
They were gone last year so quick.
I was like, wow.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look and see if maybe order some more of those again, too. Those things are freaking phenomenal.
Yeah, they ain't gonna. You can't go wrong with those. They'll sell.
No, yeah. And if not, we'll eat them.
That's what I'm saying. Hopefully they don't sell.
We'll eat the shit out of them. Yeah, they're delicious.
Yeah. We ordered them, what, 3 times?
Yeah, I think so.
3
yeah.
times.
3 times, yep. Yeah, they've been good every time.
The first 2 times they didn't sell like I thought they would, and then the last time, boy, they sold fast.
I mean, for people in Lorraine and Leary, it's a pastelija basically, but Cajun style, right? I mean, it's an empanada, basically.
Yeah. It just got a different style of meat in it, that's all.
Yeah, not as good as a pastelija, though.
I think they're good. I like
Not as good as a pastelija. Not a good pastelija does not. It's not as good as that.
I don't know. They're pretty good.
I don't think so. I don't think
I like
they're as good as a good
that
pastelija.
kick in it, that little spice in it.
Well, you grew up with pastelitos, but like when Amanda started coming out and visiting me, and I took her to get pastelitos for the first time, she lost her mind. She was like ready to go back to immediately. She had never had them before. You know what I mean? People had never had them. It's a big deal. It's like Pete's doing those ones, remember, with the press on them, where he had the press where it says Puerto Rican Pete or whatever on it. I mean, he's out in Arizona. A lot of those people probably, well, a lot of people from this area went to Arizona for work or whatever.
Yeah,
but I'm sure that all the new people that are
introduced to
them are loving them. You know what I mean? They're freaking amazing.
Yeah, that press is a nice little signature on his own thing, you know what I mean? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I doubt in Arizona there's anyone competing with them selling pastelitos, right?
Yeah. Unless you see somebody saying, "Oh, he's doing such a good job, I might open my own."
It could be. I mean, we're going to have competition here pretty soon around here. You said that Maple said they got people over there doing something?
I see people working. I don't know what they're doing over there.
I wonder if they're going to turn it back into a bar.
I don't think business was a problem over there. I think it was, we'll say management, I guess.
Yeah, management, and then the owner died now,
yeah.
And then I heard that it got left to one of his grandsons.
Grandsons or son?
No, I heard grandson. I heard his grandson actually owns it. Oh. I had heard rumors that Brett was going to do like make wine maybe or something, or some kind of like coquito and stuff there, like, and sell it, like. Just manufacture it there basically and sell it. That's what I heard rumors of. But I have no idea. I don't know. Yeah. It's all just rumors that I hear.
And what I'm saying, I ain't spreading no rumors. I just seen some vehicles out there, like they were working on it. That's all.
Yeah, maybe. They might have been making coquito. Could have been.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said he was going to do over there.
Don't know.
And then Dale's opening up down the road soon. He's trying to find coolers right now. Beer coolers are expensive. I mean, outrageously. Like to buy them new. It's like those bottle coolers that I put out on the patio, $700 each, cheap, reasonable. Then we did that whole thing. Remember, we had the plumbers move the sink. We moved everything down so we could fit one inside because everybody liked because it's ice cold. Like those coolers get them like where there's actual ice on the bottle. Sometimes they froze together.
But you had issues with the brand new ones though, huh?
The ones outside, I've had him. He's done that on a lot of stuff. In my back room too, in the kitchen, he puts those on there. Whatever that one is, he puts it's digital, and it's just better. The ones they put on them from the factory just aren't as good.
But what are you talking about? What goes out?
It's like what is it? Like a thermostat type thing, I guess.
Oh.
It's like it's more
Control.
than that though. I think because the ones he puts on it, he puts like with a defrost cycle and all kinds of stuff on them. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're like a better upgrade. But the one inside, when I went to buy it a year after the ones I bought outside, because after that first year everybody loved them, I put the one inside or whatever. I order it from the same exact place. That $790 cooler was $1,800 and something.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, the same exact manufacturer, everything. It's the exact same cooler.
They see a little spot to jack up the price. They really jacked it up, huh?
Everybody, everything. Even like my food license
Poochie's on.
just came through. My food license just came through, and it was up. It's like $640 this year. I mean, that's better than double what it used to be. They gave you that freebie in 2020. You know, they're like, oh, we're gonna waive the food license because of the way things are and blah blah blah. It's like, first of all, you closed us. How can you not waive the fucking license?
Yeah, they were something else. That was all a bunch of bullshit.
It was something. I don't know what the hell it was. It was a bunch of bullshit. That's for sure. But yeah, everything's outrageous. But that's one of them. He's trying to find coolers that are reasonably priced to get opened up down there. I don't know. How you think he'll do down there?
I think it'll be all right.
You think he'll do good?
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
Yeah.
He has a benefit that I don't have because he's got that building's paid for. You know what I mean? I got to make my payments and pay my insurance and all that stuff. I don't know he has to pay insurance still, but that.
He's just experienced. He's done it multiple times. So.
Yeah, he's done it. He's the only, I don't even remember. I was trying to figure that out. I think this is like his 9th bar and restaurant he's opened up. 9 of them he's done.
Yeah, and some of them twice. Right? He sold them and then bought them back or something?
Well, the old Montezumas he bought years ago, like in the late 90s. He bought that, had it running good, and then all of a sudden Ford closed, sent all their jobs out to Kentucky when they closed the Lorraine Ford plant. And he went to Kentucky when that happened. So he sold it back then. And then it was that, I forget what it was, Jagged Edge or something like that. I forget what it was called. I think it was Jagged Edge. And that guy, I think, passed. And then it was up for sale again. He sold it for like, I want to say he sold it for like 110, went to Kentucky. And then when he was in Kentucky, he opened a pizza shop, and it did real well. And then he ended up wrecking his car, is what happened. They had to use the jaws of life to get him. He's driving home. When he wakes up, they're cutting the car open. The car's turned over. They're getting. He's got. If you really look at his face, he's getting older, so it's harder to see. But you could see like the scars and stitches and stuff where he's had, from this, and he got a DUI for it. Well, you can't have too many DUIs and a liquor license. So he ended up like bringing on a kind of like a partner type deal. You know what I mean? It was like that actually carried the license. So he does the liquor license, or he does the liquor license in this guy's name or whatever. And he's a friend of his that came in, and he's kind of like, I don't know if he was getting any money on it. I'm not sure exactly what their corporation or whatever their deal was when they were doing it. But he had to bring this guy in basically because he couldn't have a liquor license no more, because you can't have more than two. You can't have 2 DUIs. You can have one and own a bar, or have a liquor license, but you can't have 2. And I think that's true in Ohio too. That was in Kentucky, but I think that's true in Ohio too. So he opened that one up, and it was doing really good. And he decided to actually, no, I take that back. First, his first one was a breakfast spot. It was that one. It was the pizza shop. So he had the pizza shop and bar, basically. So then he opened up a restaurant across the street and was doing breakfast foods, and stuff like dinners and stuff, just like a diner. And he thought, well, I'm going to put the bar in the restaurant, kind of like Applebee's does. He goes, I'll just do something like that. And when he opened up that restaurant, he was packed. He's calling everybody who applied for a job. He's freaking out. He has he doesn't have nowhere near enough staff. Place is jam packed. Does it for like 3 months. He's just jamming. I mean, that place is just packed. So he decides to put this bar in there. So he builds a bar in this restaurant. And because in Kentucky, it's kind of like a Bible Belt type area, you know? Soon as that bar went in, people just stopped coming in. They like literally, and he tried to stay open for a little while, and they just stopped coming in. So he ended up losing that place because he put a bunch of money into it. So then he was strapped, and he's back at his pizza shop, just doing his bar in a pizza shop type deal. And somebody came in and was drinking on a tab. And it was a guy that worked at Ford, and he wanted to cash his check. Dale couldn't cash his check yet. He said, I will in a little bit. He said, just run a tab, and then we'll pay it off whenever we cash your check, because the guy was going to cash a check for him. Well, I guess this partner of his seen him putting stuff on a tab and went apeshit about it. Like, oh, there's no more tabs in here and this and that. And him and Dale basically get into a brawl. Like, literally, I think they were like literally throwing punches out in the front of the bar. And the guy went the next morning and
shut it down.
Oh yeah, he pulled his liquor license from the place the absolute next morning. They came in, liquor control came in, locked up all his stuff, didn't let him get his equipment, nothing. Like, that was it. He was done. So then when that happened, he was in the middle of remodeling his house down there. He had put a big addition on the house down in Kentucky. And he was retired at that point. And he heard through a grapevine that Montezuma was back up for sale for $60, and he had sold it for $110. So he come down, and you remember when we looked at it when he first got there. Yeah, the roof was a little rough, but all in all, the place was pretty solid. He did some repairs and opened back up. That was pretty cool the way he did that too. He come down. He was so out of money at the point when he opened that place that he would literally run 3 times a day to go get more beer. You know what I mean?
I remember that.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, he literally would run. He bought a DJ equipment booth whenever he first opened it, and it came with all these CDs. He had to take the CDs down to like Record Exchange and sell them to Record Exchange to get enough to put liquor on the shelf. Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. Like, and he made it work. He got it done, and then eventually sold that house in Kentucky and just came back up here full time. You know, he's retired. I mean, he's got that, and that's the other thing he's got going for him is he's got a pension. So his bills are paid, you know what I mean? Right. Just with his pension, and then anything else is just extra. So he's got some leadway to make, you know what I mean? That's a nice feeling, where the place only has to pay for itself. It doesn't have to pay your truck payment, car payment. Not that he has one. He buys them outright or whatever. But yeah, so that's the bar that he opened twice, because he had it 2 times. He used to have that Confetti's. He took that over too at one time. You remember that? Confetti's? That place was pretty happening little spot. He's done a lot of different stuff, but none of them seem to like Confetti's. He booked this big band, paid him big money. I want to back then. I think it was like $800 or something to have this big band, you know, to do it the first opening night. He pays them. They start playing. It starts storming outside, and the roof just starts pouring water right in the middle of the place. Kind of put a halt on that one. Killed that one for him. That's the worst, you know. But he keeps coming back. He tells me, he said, you know, happiness is you got to have happiness within yourself. That's what he always tells me. Can't look for other people for happiness. And you can't ever quit.
Well, you don't have to worry about people putting shit in his ear. You can't hear shit.
Yeah, that's a deaf motherfucker for sure.
Huh?
I can't. Yeah. Oh, that's all he does all day. All day. I told you that story about his hearing aid, right? We should tell everybody on here. That's funny shit. He's cleaning up the bar one morning, and that was the one on the old Montezuma. He's cleaning that bar up, and he's in there in the morning. He's cleaning the place up or whatever, And he sees a hearing aid on the ground. He kind of wipes it on his shirt, sticks it in his ear, and he goes, man, it was amazing. I could hear everything. I could hear the water dripping in the faucets, and I could hear all the, and he's going on and on about it. And he goes, and then all of a sudden I hear a knock at the door, and I go and answer the door, and there's this guy standing there, and he goes, hey, I lost my hearing aid last night. And Dale literally reaches in his ear, pulls it out, wipes it off with his shirt, and hands it back to him.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
That's ridiculous is what it is. It's kind of gross. That guy, I wonder if he put it back in his ear, if he took it home and
I'm sure he melted
sterilized it. That's funny shit. So, how's your week been? I know you were supposed to be doing this driveway, and it keeps falling apart with that. You get anything done over there yet?
All I had to do was take some stone over there. I got that over there.
It's ready to pour now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's finally done.
I might have to get one more load of stone over there, but it's all right. It's all good.
I spent my whole week working on that damn bedroom. So, when I bought Scotty, or when Scotty's did his addition or whatever, we put the price in for insulation, right? So I go on, Home Depot and Lowe's, see what it's going to cost me for my insulation, give them his price or whatever. And I call up the people that we get the drywall, metal studs and stuff for, and I get a quote on them to have them deliver it. They wanted freaking double what I had figured. I'm like, whoa. So I check back with Home Depot. Yeah, price is the same. I don't know why they wanted so much damn money, but I'm like, fuck that. I'll go somewhere else. So then I'm like, okay, if I get it from Lowe's, I got to get it, pick it up, or Home Depot or whatever. And I check Menards. Well, Menards is slightly less than Home Depot or Lowe's, and they got a rebate if you buy. So I'm like, oh, perfect. And I guess at the time, I never did anything at Menards yet, so that I guess at the time I was thinking I'd get a rebate back that was cash, like a check or something.
Store credit?
Yeah, that's what it was a store credit. But it was like $600 I got back. And the insulation was cheaper than going to Home Depot or Lowe's. So, I mean, it worked out in my benefit, you know what I mean? So then we get the rebate back like 2 weeks ago or something like that. And it's like $600 or whatever it is. And Amanda goes, sweet, I'm going to go find something. I'm like, wait a minute, I could buy material with that or whatever. She's like, or I can just go look and see what they got. I'm like, whatever. So she goes there, right? She takes this rebate and she buys a mattress. It's a memory foam, king size mattress. We don't have a king size bed, but she buys a king size mattress. So she gets this king size mattress. Now we got to buy a bed, right? So she goes to buy the bed. She buys the bed. She orders it. I think she ordered it on, I want to say she ordered it on Amazon, maybe, I think. Bed gets there. We go to move the bed, and there's like cat puke underneath the bed. You know what I mean? Like where the cat had been puking on the carpet and stuff. So it's like, well, we're going to rip this carpet out and replace the carpet, And then if I'm going to do that, I'm going to paint the walls. And there's that wood beam I need to finish that went over the stairs, needs to follow through into the bedroom. The next thing you know, I'm this $600 free credit that I got, I'm about $4,200 in, I think, right now. Between carpet, and paint, paying Bobby, and frickin' everything else that I got. So, yeah, that credit didn't work out in my favor. Although my bedroom looks amazing. It looks awesome. And the bed's very comfy.
How much, what's they say?
I don't know.
Pay for dockage.
I can't see it. How much do I pay for dockage?
It just says pay for dockage.
Pay for dockage? Who is it?
I don't know, John. I don't know, the sun's blinding the shit out.
John who?
I don't know.
I can't see that stuff. So I don't know. I really can't see it. Let me look and see, and I'll tell you. I got to turn that down or it's going to go through my phone. I have to see who that is and what they're talking about. It might be John that he's a DJ. It used to be docked down at our marina. So I'll see what he said. Pay for dockage. John M. Crower. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Is that who it is? I can't click on it and see who it is.
Who'd you say?
His name, I know a John that goes down to the marina.
It don't matter.
Oh, use the rebate to pay your dockage. Yeah, but the problem is it wasn't cash. That's the problem. Yeah, it wasn't cash. It was a store credit. That's the whole point of it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was assuming it was going to be cash. You know what I mean? Like it would just be a check. I could put it in my bank account. I could, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I figured I could do something like that with it. And no, it ended up being a store. But I mean, when you're doing contracting, you can buy stuff for construction. Right. Not that my wife's seen it that way. She's seen it as a free $600.
Right.
Which, like I said, ended up being a nightmare of an expense. Not a nightmare. It's needed done anyways. I'm not saying it didn't need done.
You got any more you got to do it, or it's done?
I got to finish the wood because they didn't have enough of the oak to do the beams. So I need a couple more pieces to finish out the beam that's there, and then I need do the whole other beam. So I need like 8 pieces of oak still to.
Then other than that, you're done.
And I got to paint the stairs going downstairs, and.
But that's not in the room, right?
Well, kind of. It's a loft, so it's kind of is. Yeah. I mean, I got it all set up. The walls are done and stuff, and I've got it taped off. But when I went to go do it, I didn't paint it at that point because we were bringing a carpet up at that point. So I'm like, I didn't want to have to wait till the paint was dry to bring the carpet up. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do that. And then, I don't know, it just didn't work out yet. But I was going to do it last night. I actually, went ready to do it, and it's like it was dark, and you really can't see. I got to cut it in, and it's just, I'll wait.
So
I got some
you just
sunlight.
didn't want to do it yesterday.
That's not true. I wanted to get it done. Yeah, I wanted to get it out of the way.
Got no lights?
Not lights. No, I don't have lights. What would I have lights for? What do you mean?
You could have set up lights.
I don't have lights. What would I have lights for?
For when you do construction, you ain't got lights?
Hell no. Every job I go on is lit. They got temporary lights in it. And the drywallers, if they need lights, they have their own. In fact, anything I do, I turn off the lights. No, but I do really because it's, you could see the laser better. Years ago, we used to build like walls. It's fucked up what we used to do back in the day when we were assholes. I remember we were coming down the hallways, they got the temporary lights and the yellow things, and those yellow plastic, you know what I'm saying? Like the temp lights that they run down through there. So when you're going down through there, and you're trying to run like in a big apartment building or in a huge office building, you're trying to run a 150, 200-foot wall. You set the laser up on one end, you get a nice straight line, you start setting all your track and stuff. Well, those lights blind it out where you can't see it. So you could just be nice and unscrew them, but we never did. We just used to smack them with our hammer. We just so we could see and keep going. Yeah, we were assholes. It happens. But that depends, though. If the electricians were cool, we would unscrew them. But if they're dicks, you know what I mean? You smack them with your hammer. It's just the way it goes, You guys don't ever deal with that stuff, huh? Where you have to deal with the other trades and mess with them? No, never? Oh, yeah, we do. We got all kinds of tricks. You put a marble down an electrician's conduit, then when he goes to fish tape it, it goes past the marble and then locks. He can't get his fish tape out. There's all kinds of nasty things you can do when they're assholes. But they get you back, too. They do the same shit. I mean, and usually if we did something like that, they've already done something. You know what I mean? Like, you get electricians, like, they forget an outlet or something. Or if the drywallers, you have the drywallers will forget to route out a box or something. The electrician will just be an asshole. He'll just take a hammer and start smacking in the general area, busting up your drywall. And he does that. He's definitely getting marbles in his conduit. No question.
I seen the thing where the guy, it was on one of the TikToks, where he was an electrician. He had to get to the wall, and there was drywall stacked there. He cut through the whole drywall, took a big chunk out of it, moved it out of his way. And did you see anything like that?
No, I never seen that. That's funny.
I'm
though.
like, wow, that's so fucked up.
Well, it's always a big it's a big hassle because electricians for one aren't moving. Like they're not trying to make footage and do stuff like that. So like one of the things like when we do apartments or
Is
condos,
that your phone?
we like to do when we do apartments or condos, we like to do all the tops first. Before the electricians, ductwork guys, anybody gets there, we want to run all our drywall because it's solid. There's nothing to cut around. You know what I mean? It's a cleaner job. And then if they got to penetrate it, they just drill a little hole and poke through it. It's no big deal for them. You know what I mean? But for us, if that shit's all in there already, I mean, you got to cut around it. You got to cut the board. You got to it's a pain in the ass to get it in there. You know what I mean? And it's always a fight because they don't want to have to drill the holes. They don't want, you know what I mean? And we don't want to have to freaking top it out that way. And it's just always, but we try as best we can to just get out in front of them. You know what I mean? Get ahead of them and fuck them over as good as we can.
You know, I like to wear, you know, company shirts here. You know, like, you know, support companies around here.
Yeah.
And I see Clint on there. He never gave me a shirt or nothing, hat, nothing.
Oh, Fleming?
Yeah. I ain't got no.
That's why his shirt ain't on here
That's
then.
why I got a shirt on here.
There you go. That's the reason.
Who was that? I wore Hashledge. I wore
Haslage and
Kenny Brook.
Yep, Brooks.
I wore Brooks.
Madhouse.
Madhouse.
That's it. That's the only ones I know of.
Those more.
There is? I don't know of any other ones.
That might be it.
I think that's it.
Yeah, Clint needs to bring me a shirt.
Oh, you probably wear Terminal.
Terminal.
I'm sure you wore
I
Terminal.
wore Terminal.
I mean, that's where you work. You probably wore it on accident a couple times.
Yeah, the coat.
Yeah, it's a nice coat. You got concrete on it yet?
No, I don't wear it for it. It's too nice.
John has a guy that's a great drywall guy. I have a million great drywall guys. Honestly, John, I really do. I mean, the guys that they just handle stuff. That's like Scotty's over there. That place looks great.
Who do you have over there?
That was Joe. Cap Drywall. They're but see, Joe does a lot of commercial stuff, and Joe will, if he's doing a Target store, you're going to get a Target store finish. You know what I mean? He's good about that. But if you're doing $1 million house, it's going to have $1 million finish on it. You know what I'm saying? Which is always good. You know what I mean? But because you don't want to pay for $1 million finish in a Target store, and then they put all them gondolas up against the wall and shit. You don't even see it. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. You make the bead look good and walk away. You know what I mean? He's smarter. He's smart enough to know that. You know.
So as a painter, you just have to do little strips.
What's that?
Around the shelves, just little strips where they get.
No, they paint that shit in. They paint it in ahead of time. Well, in Target stores, Walgreens, places like that, we always put. There was a soffit, so you had a soffit, and then the shelves just went right to the soffit. So the painting just basically went on the underside of that soffit and the front of the soffit. The wall behind it didn't even need painted, but yet we would tape and coat it all. Right. It's silly. Should have just taped it and then walked away from it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But they didn't. They always coated it and did everything the right way. But I don't know. Silliness.
Well, if it's you go to remodel, move stuff or something, whatever, it's painted.
Yeah. You getting a What Would Ben Do shirt too?
Is he local?
No, Ben Shapiro.
I know. He's not local. I don't wear them shirts.
He's local.
No.
Well, he's local.
No.
He's local in the cabeza.
You got a good drywall guy? No, I'm just
kidding. So let's talk about it. I got to do something I don't want to do again.
What?
That's nice. The last couple of weeks I haven't had to work in the kitchen, you know?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to have to work in the kitchen next week.
Do it.
I got to fire Reggie, dude. I got to. I have to. I have to fire him. I've been holding off putting the schedule together because I have to. He just won't show the fuck up on time. And I mean, and he's like, in his mind, he's an hour late. Because we open at 11 and he shows up at noon. So in his mind, he's an hour late, but he's scheduled at 9. And then he shows up at noon, and then he goes out in his car and sleeps. He gets the kitchen all ready, and then whenever the barmaid gets an order, she just has to go out there and wake him up. He does no prep, nothing. There's wings sitting down there that just didn't get cooked. They're raw, ready to be. I mean, there's no reason not to cook them. They should have cooked them already. You know what I mean? But instead, he's out sleeping in his car. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I got to do something. I got to cut him loose. But that means that I'm going to have to work again, for sure. 100% I'm going to have to work this week. Cooking. Yeah. That's horrible, dude. What would make him think that that's okay?
When's that other guy come back?
He's still got 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's still got 3 weeks. Yeah.
What do you have, surgery?
Yeah, he had surgery in his hand. I think it was a month off that Dave needs it off. He's a good cook, too. Yeah. It'd be nice if you could get him to go more than 3 days. That would help out a lot, you know.
What's his reasoning why he can't?
Because he has teenage kids and stuff, and he lost his wife, and I'm not sure exactly how, but he did lose his wife at some point. And so now it's just he's got his kids, and they, you know, I guess it's his medical insurance he would lose if he earns too much. So he doesn't want to earn over what it would take to get the medical insurance. You know what I mean?
Right. No, he's doing what he got to do.
Yeah, I mean it's, you know, I don't know what to do with that though. But I got to cut him loose. I have to. And I hate it because I mean we grew up with Reggie. You know what I mean? But it's like, what else am I supposed to do? I can't. I mean, that's my livelihood, you know. This is how I make my living is over here, and you're just pissing on it like it's nothing. You know what I mean?
It's not his living, that's why.
It is his living, though. I mean, isn't it, or no? Am I missing something, or something I don't know?
Oh, maybe he's got a side job. I don't know.
I mean, I don't understand. Should I call Summer up here and ask her?
Yeah, call her up here.
Let me see if I can get her to come up here for a minute. I'll see if she can come up for a minute.
Don't be interrupting the star kitchen person.
Well, she's got a minute. I'm sure she's ready to go, right now?
Yeah, she was cleaning the fryer when I was down there.
She's no joke, dude. She's no joke. That shit is on point. Really on point.
Yeah, she's a blessing right there.
Oh my God, she does such a good job. We're gonna, you know what we should do? We get her up. If she comes up here, we should get her to come up, and we'll make her the kitchen manager right now on air. What do you think?
Do it.
You think so?
It.
She does deserve it.
Yeah.
Did I tell you what I did? She said she needed a car. She was looking online. I heard through a rumor through the grapevine that she was looking for another job. Freaked me out, dude. I'm scared. I'm like, oh shit, I don't need this, you know.
Right.
I'm like, she's doing so good. I can't let that happen. So I'm like, well, I asked her, you know, what the deal was. She said, well, I'm just trying to get some money saved up for this car.
She never planned on quit, and she was just going to look for extra money.
She was just looking for extra money. She needed to put a down payment on this car with Richie. And I said, well, how much is the down payment? I was like, we'll fix this right now.
All right.
Fuck that. Hey, you ain't got nowhere. You don't need to go nowhere.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Clean that fryer. Shit.
I mean, can you blame me?
Hell no. You should.
That was. Hey, in all honesty though, to me, I feel like that's just a bonus for what she's done.
Oh,
She's earned it. It's not like I gave her anything. She earned that 100%.
Right.
I mean, that's like a bonus, and she deserved that bonus, in my opinion.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah, that's like there was no objections, whatever, from anybody.
No. When that girl comes in here, she's not like these other people. They'll just walk around and try to figure out what they're gonna do. She just dives right into it.
She's been getting on everybody else too. She gets in everybody else's shit too. Yeah. She does already get into their shit a little bit. Like, you know, hey, why didn't you do this or why didn't you do that? You know what I'm saying?
Right. She's already managing.
Yeah, I mean, she gets into them for sure.
Oh,
you know,
that's good. Oh, now you get rid of the authority? She'll wait for him out in the parking lot. What the hell?
Right, yeah. Who knows what'll happen now? She just said she'll come up, so she'll be here in just a second here.
Yeah.
So we'll see what see what she has to to say.
They stick around. They could hear somebody get a raise. Not a raise.
Right?
A
Something.
position.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she's well deserving for sure. No question.
Yeah. I think she'll do good. Well, she's already doing good.
She said she don't know which door.
Oh.
Has she never been up here?
I don't think so.
Huh. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Hey, Summer, have a seat. Have a seat with us for a minute.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, no.
It's summer. Yay, summer. All right, we need some light for Summer. There we go. All right.
These ones?
She don't need headphones for this, I don't think. She don't need headphones for this. So, you know what happened with Reggie this week, right?
Just the sleeping in the car and all that stuff.
Just the sleeping in the car?
Well, messing up on tickets, and he ain't been doing no prep. I mean, the list really goes on. Always late.
Well, I mean, not only late, like he wasn't even here till like noon twice this week.
That's crazy.
I mean, on busy days too. Like
I know.
I mean,
I have people's called me, and I don't know why people call me, but yeah, people's called me.
you're Gito, yeah. That's why they call you, because you're Gito.
And all I say is, yeah, you're probably gonna have to get with Jimmy with that. And I just get off the phone. I'm like, what are you calling me for?
So, this is what we wanted to do is talk to you about. Is for one, I'm firing Gito. I'm firing Reggie. I have
and
to.
Gito, he just said it.
And Gito too. We got to get rid of Gito. So we're gonna fire Reggie, but I don't have anybody to replace him. So I'm working this week more. You're gonna work more, but we're gonna give you a $3 an hour raise and make you the kitchen manager. Are you okay with that?
Hell yeah.
All right. You're gonna keep everything together for us and everything.
Hell yeah.
I mean, you've been doing a great job. We're so happy. I mean, I when I heard you were looking for another job, it scared the living shit out of me. Honestly, it did. It scared me. I was like, oh no, we can't have that. That can't happen.
It was just part-time because hours. That was all. I wasn't leaving.
No, I know that, but it's too scary for me. I can't deal with that. That's I can't have that. We need you around here. You're doing a great job. Everybody loves you here.
Thank you.
And I'm glad that you're happy with it. But we are going to get rid of Reggie today. I'm not putting him on the schedule this week.
Thank you.
So
me and Angel were talking about it because he even messaged me like on Friday. It was bad.
Oh, it's horrible. He doesn't. I was told, because the Saturday I was at Dylan's basketball game, and I find out that he's not here after we're already open, and he's still not here. And then it happened like during, I think that might have been 2 days before that, maybe, or something. Thursday, I think, rib day. It was Thursday. Same thing. He doesn't get here till noon. So then Jess says to Amanda, well, every time I put a ticket in, I got to go wake him up in his car.
Yeah, I heard that.
What the hell? And how do you think that's okay? Yeah, I mean, at that point, you're asking to be fired, right?
Right.
I mean, wouldn't you think? I mean, it's one thing to be like, I never did like his like laying. I was throwing every milk crate around here out. That's why I was throwing it out, because he was sitting on them everywhere. Every time I went back there, they were sitting on milk crates, so I just threw them all away. That's why they all got tossed. That was the whole reason, was because
that was so ridiculous. You're going in corners picking up
it was
milk
bad.
crates to throw them away. It was horrible.
And then we have milk crates that we actually need and use.
Right.
You know what I mean? He was emptying them out or moving them and using those after I threw out the rest of them.
So he's like, I'm just going to go to my car now.
Right.
Yeah. So now he's just like, I'm just going to my car.
I'm surprised he didn't park at the back door.
And he was sleeping too. I mean, it's not like he's just out in his car on his phone either. He's like you literally got to knock on the window and wake him up. I mean, how is that okay? Kelly White just said, congratulations, Summer.
Oh, thank you, Kelly.
Do you remember Kelly from here?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. But yeah, that's what we wanted to tell you. You're going to be on the next check. That'll be where you're at. That won't affect your incentive. You'll still get the $1 incentive on top of that for showing up on time. Were you on time this morning, though?
Yes.
For sure?
Yes, 8:59.
You sure about that?
I'll see if you can check the time card.
That's good. See, my time clock is
It's
behind a
5
little
minutes,
bit.
5 minutes.
Fi-
I already got it figured out.
Because
I'm my house at this time, and as soon as I
see, because it's 9:01. I look and I'm like, she's clocking in at 9:02 or something. But on that time card, it says she's okay.
I gotta figure it out.
I'm gonna have to fix that time clock.
No, don't do that.
But anyways, that's all we wanted. I'll let you get back to cooking, and I appreciate you coming up. Thank you very much.
You want the shot?
No, we're good.
Okay.
You can leave that other one open too.
Can you?
Yeah.
That's all that cold. That's all cold air.
Yeah.
If you do that.
Yeah.
All right, I got to move us back to where we're normal. Sarah Davis. Hello, Sarah. Long time no see. So, well, that's done. That's taken care of now. That's good.
She's gonna have a good day, huh?
She's hopefully has a good day. I hope so. I pray she does. I think she'll run the kitchen way better. I think. I mean, you know what the thing is with her is she's not. What I love about her more than anything is she's not trying to like reinvent the wheel. Just show me what to cook and how to cook it, and she'll do it right every time. She won't mess it up. You know what I mean? There's no trying to reinvent the wheel. No, like Dave Uhas, who he's been a cook for years or whatever. He would drive me nuts because of the silly things he would do. Like all of a sudden, I look and my perch went out one time, and he had lettuce underneath it. Like, have you ever seen us put lettuce underneath the perch? Like, why is there just a lettuce underneath
bed of
the
lettuce
perch?
underneath it.
Not even a bed. It's just like a big leaf of lettuce. Like it was just like, I don't know if he's trying to dress it up or, I mean, whatever it was, you know what I mean? Yeah, I put business out there. That's what I do. That's what we do. That's our niche. That's what we do the most. Probably more than we should, probably. I'll give you that.
Well, it's all good stuff today. Well,
yeah, well, I mean, not for Reggie.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's not fair to me, dude. That's just not fair to me. And you know what? He was making good money. He's not making what the rest of he's making the most money in this restaurant, cook-wise, and doing the least work. And I mean, not like by a little bit, like by a million times. No effort given it to him for anything. It's basically a fuck you, right? I mean, but yet they want me to go, oh, be nice. Why are you putting it on a pot? This motherfucker's out while I'm paying him sleeping in his car. And I'm the asshole in this scenario. I don't think so. I mean, if you pay somebody, how many people out there will take money out of their pocket and hand it to somebody for sleeping in their car? How am I the asshole? I'm not the asshole. It's not the way it works.
Well, shit, if that was, then I'd just apply. Sleep outside.
Yeah, I mean, if sleeping is the prerequisite, why not, right?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Have you talked to him about it way before?
Yeah, he's been told. He's been told multiple
that's
times.
what. Even though I said that I want to take that back because that's something that shouldn't be even discussed.
Yeah, why do you have to tell somebody
right,
not to sleep in their car?
Yeah,
There's no reason to have to tell somebody that.
Yeah, I came back on that one. You shouldn't have to tell somebody, hey, you're on the clock and you're sleeping. In your car.
No, hell no. No, it's just, I mean, it's unreal. It's just...
It's not realistic. It's like you just don't do that. It's not even something that should be even warned.
Well, I feel like it got to that point, like when Sean was here, it was starting to get bad. And when Sean, when he first came in, he was doing such a great job. Everything was clean. He was doing a good job. But it never was like it is today. No, it's never been like it is today. It's never been. Today, that is the cleanest kitchen you'll ever see.
Oh, yeah.
But like that grill never got cleaned at night hardly. You know what I mean? Why are you always at the dollar store?
I don't even know who the hell that is.
I don't know, but whoever it is, she said you're always at the dollar store.
I can't even see.
He's at the dollar store because he got a couple dollars. Duh.
I guess.
But yeah, that's the way it is right now, and everybody's working hard. That Dave, that works that's on. That Dave that works at night, he does a great job. He's always working hard, cleaning everything nice. Angel's doing a great job cleaning it. Summer's doing, and it's catchy. And it all started when I started going down there and like really scrubbing everything, and then they just took it over, and they're all keeping up with it, and they're going to the next level, trying to. I mean, it's like you always say. Every time you go to clean, it gets catchy. Everybody just starts doing it too. Not with Reggie. He's like, let me go out in my car. I can't look at this shit.
Yeah.
And then, and the other thing he used to do that really started to aggravate me, I started going down there and turning it on. He kept leaving the lights off in the kitchen. Yeah.
Just disturbing his sleep.
It wasn't his sleep. It was, I figured out what it was. He can't see his screen on his phone.
Oh.
Because he's like FaceTiming with people or whatever, stuff like that. And he's getting a glare, so he wants the lights off. Either that or he don't want to look at the filth that he was leaving because he wasn't cleaning anything. Which is possible, too.
Well, regardless, it's over with. Whatever.
It's not over with because now I got to put in the work. Now I got to be on the schedule. You know what I mean? Now I got to cook again. You know?
Yeah, but you know what? Every time you do, you hire somebody, it works out.
The problem is that if I keep accepting that, they're all going to stick. Because he's not going to get better. They're going to get worse because of it. Because you've seen how Summer was. They had the attitude already. Like,
good.
Like, well, no, I mean, but she had like, oh, he's not doing nothing. He's this, he's that. You know what I mean? She already had it, you know? How much you pay for a cook? That's a very personal question.
Let's say over $3 an hour. He just gave her $3 raise.
She got a $3 an hour raise just now, but
so she's making $4 an hour now.
No, I start cooks at 15.
No,
I start them at 15. They get $1 incentive if they show up to work on time every day for the week. They get another $1 an hour, so they'll make $16 an hour if they show up to work and work all their shifts. You know that's $16 an hour, but Reggie was making more than that because Reggie was. He was the one that's been here the longest, and he's gotten raises in the past and stuff when he deserved them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and did you make him the kitchen man?
No, I never did. Never did. I never did.
I know.
I never did. When I was in South Carolina and Sean quit, he went on the app and changed it to
kitchen manager.
Kitchen manager, yeah. And I'm like, I never made him no kitchen manager. I never did. I never even acknowledged it when I seen he did it. I'm like, a kitchen manager? What the hell? I mean, how can you make somebody a manager that's just sitting around and not doing nothing? And the other things that he would do that would frustrate me, and they're not, I guess maybe they're not that big of a deal, but they kind of are to me. Like corned beef. We cook off of corned beef, and when we cook off the corned beef, you got to cool it. And then you slice it while it's cold. You get it in a refrigerator. Maybe the next day you slice it. You know what I mean? You cook it off, put it in the refrigerator. Next day you slice it while it's cold. And when it's cold, you can really shave it nice and this and that. Well, he'll pull it out of the cooler and let it sit for like a half hour, 45 minutes before he slices it, which makes it hard. It doesn't slice as nice for one, of it being cold. It does that. And for two, then he would turn around and only do half of it. So then you got to clean the whole slicer and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and dirty it up to do the other half.
And then, and like 4 days from now, you got to cut up the other half, or 3 days or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to, what sense does that make? You already are there. Just finish it. I mean, and he did that all the time with everything. Like half order, half things or whatever. Even like making mashed potatoes for the meatloaf, like, he wouldn't make a full batch. It'd be like 3/4 of a batch. So
midday he'd have to make more.
Yeah. It was very or making gravy. There goes another one. Like the gravy. The gravy tells you how much water, how much powder. You boil it. You put it in there. Stir it. It's how you make the gravy. Everything's just eyeballing it. It's like it's got to go. I mean, it's just it just there's no reason for it to be like that. There's just absolutely no reason. But anyways, it's not like that now, so it's going to be done and over with. I just have to cook myself now, which sucks. You know, I mean, it doesn't suck. I don't actually. I kind of like being back there, but it's just that I have too much other shit going on.
Right.
If I don't have the other shit going on, I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. In fact, I would if I could eliminate the need for my construction. Like if I made enough money here where I wouldn't need construction at all to counter it, I would cook all the time. I wouldn't mind it whatsoever. It's actually enjoyable, and I know it's going out right. It's like
Just peaceful back there, really.
yeah, it's not bad at all. It's really not. It's pretty nice actually. I like it. It doesn't bother me even a little bit. Summer was our first interview with the new setup. How I wonder how that looks. I'm curious when it's all said and done how that came out. I'm very curious. We've been needing to do an interview. You need to set some interviews up. You keep saying you're going to do that, but I was thinking about putting
Too
out
early, man. My people don't get up till about noon.
No, we need to do some interviews that we pre-record. We need to pre-record them. No, I'm not helping Dale with his new place at all. No. No, I haven't helped him even a little bit, honestly.
You had time.
I haven't had time to even mess with it at all. Yeah, I've been so busy, and then I've got stuff to do at home, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And you know, Amanda had a honeydew list a mile long.
There's
And while
that company on 28th Street she could call.
Is there a honeydew list company on 28th Street?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I told you about that, where they got the little bear on the truck, and it's got like it's all wrapped real nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Honeydew, huh?
Something like that.
That's a pretty catchy thing, I think. You know?
Yeah, but I think every city's got one of those now. You know what I'm saying? They're called a little something different, but
Really? You know what, that's how I ended up starting off. When I was working as a carpenter, I used to pick up work. And I think it originally started with Matt Fairnick's parents, were like the first people I think I did something for. I did their bathroom remodel just on a weekend or whatever, just like got it all ready or whatever. And then they just like, they gave my number to someone else, and I was like some older lady. I went to her house and like just had to scrape her windows and, you know, reglaze them and paint them and stuff, older windows or whatever. And then she gave my name. And the next thing I know, I was just constantly, every evening and weekend, I was out there making money. And then I ended up hooking up with a drywall guy who was doing condos. I was doing all his condos out there in Grafton. And we actually did a house for a guy that was like the CEO of Green Circle Growers or whatever. We did his house or whatever. We're doing it on evening and weekends, like literally hanging whole houses in a few nights in the weekends, you know what I mean?
Right.
So eventually it got to where it was too much, and I had to give something up when we got involved with Bob Morris and all that big side work and stuff he had. But yeah, that's how I ended up, just too much to do. Didn't have a choice. And then back then, Jen, I remember I come home and it's like I was working like that and she was just spending more. You know what I mean? So you weren't working to get ahead. You know what I mean? It's just the whole time I was out working, she was out shopping.
Well, nowadays all they got to do is go on Amazon. They ain't got to go nowhere.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's even probably worse.
That's what Amanda said yesterday. Something, because somehow she clicked on her Amazon account and it was in Australian or something. It wasn't in English or something. It was like she's like I don't know what I did. I screwed up the Amazon account. Now I can't order or anything. And I'm like, oh, what a shame. Oh, that sucks. Sorry.
What'd you do? Did you set it up? You fried her account?
No, I actually went and fixed it for her last night. But now I can go, you know, that's my one credit card that gets maxed out all the time, constantly. My Amazon card is always maxed out.
Man, them people are everywhere, man. Everywhere. Them trucks.
Everywhere.
Constantly.
Yeah. You're constantly seeing too on the news. But I don't understand how that is now.
I don't understand how Elon Musk is richer than that guy.
I don't think that, for one, there's a lot of an expense with Amazon. I mean, till now, up until now. I mean, think about it. He's buying planes. He's buying how many fucking trucks? How many factories has he built or warehouses?
Yeah, and they're huge.
Yeah, they're massive. I mean, and they're all being done big union jobs and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of money's went out in Amazon. You know what I mean? But how is it that like, because because I seen a Standard Oil picture yesterday. Like it was a picture on, I think, in Elyria of a Standard Oil, and it's got me thinking about Rockefeller. You know, they freaked out because Rockefeller kind of blew up like Amazon did because he got involved in the oil thing and like started, you know, basically he monopolized it, and
the government stepped in, right?
Oh yeah, the government stepped in and shut it down.
Yeah,
Said that's too big. And I feel like Amazon is at that point right now. Amazon, you could say it's not a monopoly because you have the option to buy online anywhere else you want. But if Amazon shuts down tomorrow, if they go, nah, we're not doing it tomorrow, we're all fucked. Because everything's coming from Amazon.
Yeah, you got your stores and stuff that are all closed because of it.
Right. There's no stores available. There's no, you know what I mean? If they decide tomorrow they're shut down, then we're all screwed.
Well, you would think that
Say Amazon went on strike. Say the workers said, I'm
just
going
like
on
UPS.
strike.
Remember when UPS did that?
Yeah, but Amazon
Way bigger. Yeah.
bigger, I
right,
think.
Right. And what I'm saying is when UPS shut down for that brief moment, man, that was horrible. Everybody was tripping on that.
I agree. So why don't they step in with that? And Elon Musk, his isn't cash that he's earned. It's like the value of what he has. I think is the thing with him. I don't think he really has more money than Bezos. I think he actually has more worth because the value of what he actually.
I don't know. I think Bezos is worth more. I think, just not by numbers, but you know what I mean.
I think I think he's definitely, but he's spent a lot more money. I mean, you're talking. Brooke said we'll save money. Yeah, we'll save money if Amazon. We'll be in trouble if Amazon shuts down. I mean everything. I mean everything's coming from Amazon anymore.
Good. It needs to shut down so everybody get out and go shopping at the stores. No,
There's a lot of stuff, man. Back in the day, I remember when Lexa was a baby, we used to go, and I remember exclusive. Like I'd have her hooked under my arm, you know, in my elbow here. And I'd have her hooked on me, and she'd be in her car carrier, and we'd be walking around the video store, you know, looking for a movie that we might want to rent, or maybe one just came out, and we're looking at two because they're buy one, get one free or something, or rent one, get one free or something. But I remember, like, we would do that 4 nights a week. We'd get out of the house, go look for a movie, maybe stop and grab a bite to eat.
Going nowhere.
No, there's no reason to. You can stream everything now.
And then they Uber Eats.
And Uber Eats, yeah, you don't have to even go get food. I mean, you can be a recluse the easiest today
than ever.
Losing Amazon would probably boost the economy if we lost it all together. But I'm saying what, like, he's right. It would be better for the economy if Amazon was gone because Jeff Bezos wouldn't be getting all the money. But it would be that time frame where it's like that small like area where they just shut down, where they're holding you hostage. That's where the damage is going to be. Right. They can hold you hostage.
And that's why there should be, like you said, it should not be monopolized like that. They should have other companies open up and like competitors.
Well, I mean, why wasn't Sohio allowed to do it? You know, why is Amazon allowed but Sohio? You know, Rockefellers weren't.
Because they probably got 5 times bigger than Amazon right now.
No, dude, Rockefeller. I mean, think about it, dude. They owned every gas station in America. In America, they owned them all. They were all. I mean, every gas station.
That's what I'm saying.
They owned them all, and they did it in a short time frame. Like, they just popped up. Dude, they were, yeah, Rockefeller was the same as Amazon. The growth, I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe Amazon is more money, but, I mean, Rockefeller's money was, dude, that was huge money. But it was all in America. I mean, the way he blew up was very similar to what Amazon just did. I mean, it's a very, very similar thing.
Yeah, but that was more industrial. That was, you're talking your automotive, you're talking
No, he was just gas stations. That's it. Gas stations,
yeah,
Standard Oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, every gas station, every company that out there is out there now is a branch of him because he had to sell them off. They made him sell them off.
Yeah.
So your BPs and Marathons and all that they made him sell them all off. But Amazon, you can't really do that because of what it is, and it's worldwide too. You know what I mean? That the Amazon is worldwide, whereas Ohio was more of an Ohio thing. You know what I mean? That's a worldwide thing. So
they're I don't know. I think it's a business thing. They should somebody should open another business and compete with him, which would be hard because he's too big.
yeah, at this point, how do you man? I mean, he's shipping.
He's got buying power. You know what I'm saying? He could get it so cheap where you're not going to be able to. Even if you started a small business, you're not going to get the prices he's getting to sell it.
Even the books, I remember my one friend Don Fuzzi, he wrote that book Raw. He's a vegan. I forget, is Harry Kirshner maybe he might be? I don't know, something like that. Monk type thing, whatever it is, that type of, but he eats vegan only. And he's like, I guess a lot of people look to him for diet, and food and exercise and stuff like that with that. So he writes this book, and he was telling me, like, when he sells a book anywhere else, he can profit off it. He goes, but Amazon, like, there's really no profit on it. They literally print the book and sell it.
Yeah.
Amazon does. Like, literally, if you order it, they print it and sell it, his book. So they just have a digital copy and print it and sell it as it's sold, and keep most of the profits. You know what I mean? So you could you can have big book sales or whatever, but you know what I mean? It's not going to do much.
And that Jeff, whatever else name,
Bezos,
he looks like he's 20 years younger now.
Well, yeah, because he's not as stressed. You know how stressful that had to have been starting that company?
Plus it caused, I don't know. Well, yeah, they showed that. I remember that video where he was in his garage showing how he started and the table that he was using and shit.
I think I heard he still uses that today. Yeah. It's a door.
Right.
It's a door that it's a door that he's got on sawhorses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that he
made that in his garage, and that's where he started off shipping out stuff.
Yeah, and I heard that he still uses it today to remind him that that's not what's important or something.
Yeah,
I don't know, something like that. But it's like, whatever, dude. You're making them move bridges so you can build a bigger boat. Like, come on now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can get rid of the fucking generic table now.
Yeah, you could play
That's just the one that's on video. The one he's got is like probably laid out, freaking
longer in the parking lot here and shit.
We got Amanda bought dressers and nightstands last night, and I'm putting them together, and they got USB things that are mounted on the back of the dress, like on the nightstands, so that you could just plug in. But they're different. They're like the C-Bus things. They're not, and they're brand new. And I mean, it's like a C-Bus. It's not a USB. And then I think iPhone switched to that too now. So I think they're just like, I think soon we're going to see everybody going to that instead of the USBs going into the square things.
I remember a few years ago, they was talking about something about the cords on the phones. They was going to make them all universal. You know how you got one for Amazon or Android, you got one for iPhone.
They're not going to do that. They want to keep selling you ones.
They said the landfills are getting filled with chargers.
Oh, I believe it. Because they're garbage. Dude, every time, you know what? You buy the iPhone charger the one that comes with your phone when you buy it. The best one, yeah. It works great. There's no problems. You stop at Quickie Mart or Dollar Store and get that charger, it works for like a week, and then it just quits working, or you're fiddling with it, or you're putting a book underneath it so it pushes on it, or you're folding the cord. Right, you're doing something to try and get it to work, or you're jiggling it, or you go to bed thinking it's charging, you wake up and it never charged all night. I mean, it's a nightmare. You're constantly buying cords. It's horrible. Yeah. But they got those like where the pads where you just set the phone on there and it charge. I have this one out here, and it worked with my last iPhone, but it don't work with this one. The one that's on my desk where you just sit it on there and
Yeah.
it charges it. I don't know. Craziness.
Think it might have just went out.
No, because I think because at the time yours wouldn't charge on it, but mine would. I think it was just specific to that phone. But they have those pads now. I seen
Yeah, they got all kinds of
those.
them.
I seen the pads that you could put on your nightstand so you could lay it right next to your bed whenever you go. You know what I mean? To go to bed. It's,
Some radiation right next to you.
whatever. It'd be nice though, because you know what I do when I'm half asleep sometimes. I'll get up and you're half asleep and you just grab your phone. I've done it multiple
Where
times.
you're pulling on a cord roll.
Yeah, I walk with the cord still attached to the phone, like forgetting about it. The one time I had it I like put on my robe, I grab my phone, stick it in my robe
With the
pocket,
cord hanging out.
and then I walk away and it just rips my robe right out open. I'm like, what the hell?
That's horrible. You get a visual on that.
of the open robe.
Yeah.
You like that, don't you?
Whatever.
You
So
feel like Brandon when he was a truck driver for James Interiors.
What happened?
He always talks shit because he would come in the morning to get the truck and I'd be in my robe. You know, he claims he was seeing the twig and berries. The twig and berries. Dylan, I said twig and berries. It was probably about 2 years ago, 3 years ago maybe. I said twig and berries and he looked at me and he goes, "You're talking about that?" I know what you mean. We were having fun. We had our thing. We got our new sound effects in here thing. We were having fun on it, me and him. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
It's light though, right? And you can do voice changing too. Like you can change it to where you talk. And it's funny because when she was sitting there like talking and we didn't have her headphones on, we could be like that to them when they're they won't even know.
So who you want to have up here? Let's get Brooke up here.
Brooke would be a good one. I want to get everybody up here. I just think I think they're all of them I need. And you know what? That's the other thing. I might have to have Owen come fix my carpet for me.
Yeah.
Did I show you the direction? I fucked up on the direction. Tech said you could look at the back of the matting and see which direction you're supposed to go. Yeah. And I never knew. So on all my life, I've never had that problem. It just worked. So I accidentally got it right every time until now. So I've got like 5 foot of carpet there.
Then he's cut out and put back on.
Yeah, I mean, just taken out at the seam, and then you know what I mean. I've got but I don't want to freaking have to redo that and fuck up that seam, and that's like something.
You got everything set up in there, the bed and everything already?
Yeah, but that seam isn't anywhere near it. That seam is it's like a foot to the left of the bed. So I mean, it's not even in the way or anything. It's just the problem is that piece. The reason I don't want to redo it is that it goes into the cubby hole door. It goes into the alcove that's at the top of the steps. It goes over the steps. It goes into the bathroom door. There's a lot of cutting and dicking around with that one.
So, you ever hear anything else about that thing on that Jewish thing underneath the building?
No, I haven't heard it. I don't know why they did. I still don't know what that is about.
That shit's crazy.
Tunneling underneath. Yeah, I don't know. I never heard anything else about it.
Why? I just don't get it. God, you gotta think of the man hours and like you could have worked somewhere and paid for a building for all that.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
That was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's just tunnel.
Yeah, who do you want to get up for the interview?
Who I think would be a good one? I like Owen would be a good one.
Yeah, Owen. We've done him outside. That would be cool to just have him up here bullshitting with us.
I think we get Terry and Owen drunk again and then come up here and have a good one. That was funny.
No, you know what we do is I think we should start. We just bring a bottle up. You guys want a bottle?
Yeah.
Come on up. Let them chug away.
No, you got to start them off downstairs. We'd be up
No, you get them. No, you get them. You start them sober and watch the progression. That's the best part, I think.
An hour is not enough. I say
shit. Give Terry and Owen a bottle, an hour's enough. They'll be all right. They'll get right through that bottle just fine.
Hey, we'll do like me and Hannah. Be like, give them 2 glasses and be like, go head to head.
I think they both drink 1800 too. I think.
Oh,
I think they both like tequila.
They'll do it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we could do a competition again like we did with who was that? It was Ogle and AJ with do something like that again.
Jägermeister or something?
Yeah,
Oh.
when they were doing the Jaeger.
Who won that?
Shit, Ogle all day.
For real?
Yeah. Did you see that video I made that I sent you?
Mm-hmm.
I want to do a shorter version of that. Like I want to shorten each clip in that one, the one that's on a TikTok right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to shorten. I want that to be the opening for our YouTube videos. That's what I was sending it to you for. But I think we just want to do a voiceover over it. I don't think we want the music. We want a voiceover or something over it. Maybe some music.
Oh, you know what we could do?
What's that?
When them guys are, when we do that, we'll have a bottle competition like once a month. And then whoever wins that one goes to the next one for someone
Goes
else.
to the next round?
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not bad. At the end of the year, see who takes it all.
Yeah.
Winner takes all.
Hannah can't join.
We have to test them for Adderall.
Yeah.
And
No Adderall.
Yeah,
No cheating.
no cheating. Make them stay sober, and Jim can mess with them and see how long they can stand it. Okay, I like it. That's what I'm saying. You just let's see how long you can go. I like the progression. The progression makes it funnier, I think.
I think we start off downstairs.
Because when you meet a drunk, they're not that great. But when you
Oh,
watch
they
them
are.
get drunk, it's hilarious.
No, them guys are funny drunk. But yeah, I think that'd be good. And then whoever wins that one, they can come to the next one the next month. One a month.
Yeah, that's
who-
not bad.
Who you think win that one? Owen and Terry.
Oh, I don't know. Neither one of them are going to stop. Neither one of those. I don't think either one of those guys would stop.
You think Terry could drink that much liquor?
I've seen Terry drink quite a bit of
Yeah,
liquor.
it's different. Like you're in the mood and you're down there drinking, but like back to back like that.
Probably, I would imagine.
Yeah. Okay.
I ain't never seen either one of those guys where they can't walk.
No, you know what? You're right. And
I've
they
never
drink
seen
a lot, yeah.
either one of them like that. Neither one of them have I ever seen in that position where they can't walk.
Yeah.
So I mean those are pros right there.
Yeah.
No rookie involved in that one.
You're right though. I never seen either one of them tore up like that.
No, I've seen like
I've seen Terry drunk where he's funny and shit.
yeah, but I've never seen him. I've seen him like the one time he was fucked up. I was bartending and he was mad at Brandon because Brandon was worried. It was pretty funny. Brandon was with that girl. What was it that? Was it that Debbie girl? It might have been that Debbie girl, the one that comes in, the one that got us Christmas presents the one year, all of us. She got us like.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
She's friends with Terry or whatever, or she likes Terry, I think is what it is. But she was sitting out there and she knew that they were both fucked up, him and Brandon, and she was messing with Brandon. Like, I don't know if she had Brandon convinced that she was like watching him, spying on him as a federal agent, or I don't know what it was, but she had him like paranoid, and he's in Terry's ear like, oh man, I think this and that, and Terry's like, man, you're fucking with my buzz, get out of here. And I was bartending, dying
she'd
laughing.
be a good one too.
Yeah, she probably would. Yeah, she would be. She's really likes it here. She comes in.
She's funny.
She comes in for the what is it called?
Trivia.
The trivia.
Yeah.
She likes to come when we have big events. She likes to come on the evenings, on the weekends. She'll come and hang out. And she doesn't drink a lot.
No.
She has a couple or whatever, and gets along with everybody. And she's good
She
people.
was the one night stand.
One night stand.
Yeah, for Halloween, wasn't that her?
Was that her?
Yeah.
I know it was with that group. I don't remember if it was her.
I think it was her.
Yeah, it could have been. That was pretty funny too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Did she win that night? That one?
I don't know, maybe.
I can't remember. I don't remember who the winner was. I really don't remember.
Yeah,
I think she got one of the prizes. I don't know if
Maybe
it was
original
best
or something.
overall
I
or
don't know.
something.
I don't. Yeah, best overall or something.
I don't know which one she got for sure, 100%.
But yeah, that girl was pretty funny.
Yeah, I like her. She's cool. She's real cool.
I remember her friend got a DUI, but she wasn't here. She was coming here from somewhere else and they pulled her over right here. At the
Right
Family
there,
Dollar.
yeah. It was right there. That girl comes in here quite a bit.
I haven't seen her since that day, to be honest with you.
She did, I should say.
Yeah.
She used to come with her all the
Right,
time.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, she came with her all the time for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was actually, this one called her up from wherever she was at, telling her to meet her here. And then she
come up
felt
here.
bad. She was in the parking lot, like, damn, I'm the one that told her to come up here.
What about that time? Remember when we were? It would have been during the. Was it Trump's election? No, it was. Yeah, it was Trump and Biden. It was when Biden won, when they had that election.
The girl got in a wreck over here?
Yeah, because there was so much going on. What happens is on 254, it's a turning lane into the election board right there. And people turn, into here or into this neighborhood behind us, and they turn, or into the Family Dollar, whatever. And when they're turning in there, you can't see because the traffic's backed up trying to turn into the election board. And we always have a lot of accidents at that time. They really should get the police out here or something during the election on that, at least that day, because it's usually not any other day, just the actual election day.
They need to go down a little bit, put like for that day, like 25 right here.
Something,
by
yeah, do
AutoZone or
something,
to
yeah.
slow it down right here by this intersection.
Something,
There's
anything.
always accidents here. It's horrible.
Yeah, especially for the election. But that girl came in and she had wrecked.
Yeah.
She got T-boned or whatever. She's all upset. She's in here drinking wine or whatever. And then her mom comes to pick her up.
Goes out the other exit.
It goes out the other exit, wrecks. So then they both are in there
They're
drinking wine. And then the dad came and got him.
That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
She wasn't upset or hurt. That's the only thing why it's funny, because she wasn't hurt or nothing.
No, they just sat down and drank,
they was
whatever.
Like, what the fuck? They just started drinking.
Yeah, they just started drinking and they were drinking
was
wine.
laughing about it.
Yeah, for sure. And then
that was the one first car she got in a wreck with. That was her daughter's car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, when she was in here talking about it, she goes, it's her daughter's car or something.
Yeah, that would suck. Loan your car to your mom and she wrecks it. You know you're mad at your mom if she wrecked your car.
Nah.
No, for sure you are. 100%.
No.
Oh, for sure you are.
You'd be mad at your mom
If she wrecked my car?
Yeah, like that.
Hell yeah, I'd be mad if she wrecked. She'd be mad if I wrecked hers.
Yeah. The first thing she'd probably say is, "He all right?"
You got to be a little extra careful when you're in somebody else's car.
Yeah, but that ain't your fault. What if it wasn't their fault? Either one.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Cause
Johnny's daughter wrecked his truck, remember?
Who?
Johnny, Top Notch Johnny. That one, the first S10 that he had. Well, not an S10, but it's the 50s Chevy on an S10 frame. That first one he had, the very first one, which was the better looking one. I mean, the patini was right and stuff. It was perfect. That she wrecked that one right here at the corner like 7 years ago at 254 and 57 right there. And then he built the one he has now, which looks just like it, but this one has like a Corvette engine in it. Like it's done up. That one was nice, but not like that one was. That one, he probably put 80 grand into the next one when he did it,
Right.
But yeah, I know he was like, he didn't really care. He was letting her drive a car again right after that.
Oh yeah, he don't care. Well, that's different. He's in the car business. He's got other cars.
Yeah, but that was his baby though.
Oh, whatever.
That was his coolest truck he had. You know what I mean? That thing was slick as shit.
Was it her fault though?
I don't remember. I really don't remember if it was or not. I really don't.
Yeah.
I just know it happened right at that intersection. We seen it when it happened, actually. Well, we didn't see the accident, but we seen her sitting there wrecked. You know what I mean? After the fact. You got anything else?
Nah.
So, real quick, the only other thing I want to touch base on, the Friday fish fry, everybody's loving it. We're going to do that every first of the month Friday. But Lent's coming up. So, and it's going to start for Lent right after Fat Tuesday. So we'll be running it up until Easter. You know what I mean? We'll be doing it, up until Good Friday or whatever. We'll be doing it every Friday, the fish fry. Fat Tuesday, you're going to do some gumbo, jambalaya maybe, gumbo and jambalaya.
Yeah.
And I think for Valentine's Day, which is actually the day after, is that actually I'm waiting on right now to hear from Joe Bennett. And he called me yesterday, but I was sleeping, actually. I was taking a nap when he called, and I haven't called him back. But he's got a chef that wants to come in as celebrity chef that day. So we'll put a menu on just for him. We might even go get white tablecloths, and you can have your date night. This is what you've been asking for. Now you're going to go scrolling your eyes. You've been asking for it.
I've been asking for a date night.
Yeah, you said a couple's night.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
I'm the one who said you should leave them if they come here. But I'm talking about dress the place up a little bit. You know what I mean? Get a celebrity chef to come in and do some kind of whatever he puts on the menu. You know what I mean? Whatever he wants to do, whether he does, obviously because it's through Joe Bennett, there's going to be some sort of seafood involved. Do you know what I'm saying?
That'd be a good one.
And then put some white tablecloths out, some candles out, like do it up, turn the lights down. You know what I mean? And do a Valentine's Day night. I think it'll be cool with a celebrity chef.
And that's just like what you said the first time. If your date brings you here for a date.
Yeah, but this is different. If you do it with a celebrity chef, I mean, you're bringing in a high-end chef. You know what I mean? That's going to put together something just for that night here. It's not just, me and Reggie back there cooking shit.
So what is that? Like, when I do my thing, it's a celebrity night, eh?
Well, you're not considered a chef. These are people who are like chefs.
Yeah, I'm better than a chef. Yeah.
You're better than a chef?
Oh, yeah.
You should start teaching classes then.
No.
You should be a professor.
I'm selfish.
Professor Gito.
I keep it all to myself.
Well, we know you're selfish.
Yeah,
Everybody's
right.
aware of that.
Okay.
Everybody's aware of that one.
No. No. The problem is I give too much.
You give what? What do you give? Opinions too much?
That's right. That too.
So, but that's what we're thinking about doing for Valentine's Day. I think it'll be cool. I think that'd be awesome. A little date night with some, like, I don't know, maybe he does some short ribs with some crab legs or a lobster tail or, you know what I mean? Like something like really high end. I think it'd be cool. Get some champagne for everybody.
Champagne.
Yeah, a little champagne. It's Valentine's Day.
Wine, not champagne.
Well, we got to go get better wine. Well, a chef like that will pick a wine, so maybe he'll pick a wine for us to get put out that day. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, you go get some wine from. We got all kinds of wineries around here. You go get some good shit.
I don't think. Or do we have good wine around here?
Hell yeah, we got good wineries around here.
Like real good?
Yeah. Maybe somebody will text us a good winery and a good wine. That's what we need. Yeah, there's all kinds of wineries around here.
No, I know there is. My ex-wife's family was one of them, the Klingshirn Winery. But I don't know that they're good wines. I mean, I don't know if they're Napa Valley wines. And I don't know if they compete with that. I don't know. I don't know nothing about wine because I don't like wine that much.
You remember Tino Solis?
Who?
Wasn't Tino a writer for that?
Oh, you know what we could do? Maybe we could get a hold of Kenny Brooks.
Oh.
He's the one who
But
does
you know what?
He's the one who does the wine for Oprah. Oprah orders specifically from him.
I don't know who you heard that from.
I'll tell you, I heard it from Scotty Campana's the one who told me that.
Okay, well.
But I guess it's because his sister works on her staff or something. That's how it originally got connected.
I don't know, but talk to him.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, but sometimes availability ain't there. Like, you might just not have any.
Yeah, we can check and see. It's not a bad idea, though. If it's that good that Oprah wants it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's got whatever, at her fingertips. She could have it any wine she wants, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but is she a wino?
Not really, because a wino wouldn't care. They just get it from the corner store.
Wally Eye.
Yeah, it's Wally Eye. Some Boone's Bar. But
Nelly used to sing, because remember it was that song, Red, Red Wine. She used to sing, Wally Eye.
yeah, no, you get a good wine.
Yeah, I mean, to me, a good wine is champagne. I like champagne. I don't like wine that much. I like, you know what I like? I like the buzz of wine.
Champagne is a celebration kind of drink. That doesn't really.
That's what you're doing as Valentine's Day. It's celebration.
No, that's like
it's a
New
date.
Year's. That's like 4th of July. That's celebration kind of thing.
You don't drink champagne on 4th of July.
Well, okay, but I'm saying like on New Year's. and
Maybe the
stuff like
first 4th of July. Maybe they drink champagne. Maybe in 1776 it was.
I think a wine and
appropriate.
dinner is more suitable than wine and champagne.
A dinner and champagne. You mean? Yeah. I guess you're right. Honestly, I think if you bring in a celebrity chef, he probably pairs a wine with whatever he gets.
Yeah, or champagne.
Or it could be. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, talk to him, whatever. But is it a red wine, white wine? You know what I'm saying? But there's wineries around here all over the place.
No, there is. There is.
So you could get a good one, and I'm sure he knows where. Where's this chef from? What does he do? I understand he cooks, but where?
I don't know. I'm waiting on him to get back to me. He hasn't gotten back to me. I don't remember. I know that the original one that we wanted to deal with originally was Chef Paul, but he is on vacation the week of Valentine's Day, so that's not going to happen. So he's got another one that he was gonna ask about it. So,
Well, it's running out of time.
Cher said, "Sign my That's my aunt. What does it say? If I wrecked her car. Oh, I'm getting, these aren't on this one. These are just on this screen. And it's got my cousin Tarina and her mom's on here. It's something about the wreck in the car. I just seen it. I didn't even know what was going on.
But yeah, so good celebrity chef, huh?
Yeah, I think that'd be cool, right? Do a high-end like dinner.
Yeah,
and
but you're running out of time. That's what I'm saying. What,
no, he's already on it already. Yeah, what does it take? I mean, we just got to order the food. It's got to be ordered fresh anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not
So it's gonna be a seafood.
not seafood only.
No,
Probably
no.
like a turf and surf, something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you should have a steak on there too or something. Some people just don't like seafood. I don't know who wouldn't, but some people just can't eat it.
Yeah, some people can't eat it, right?
Right. So
Some people don't like it.
some people don't like it. Some people don't eat it, which I don't understand. But
But that gumbo though, that's the day before.
wow, that's a lot of.
It's good stuff.
No, I'm saying that's
Gumbo's reasonable though, but everybody's got to take their date out for Valentine's Day. Anyway. Okay, here's my next question: should I do it on actual Valentine's Day, which is Wednesday, or should I wait till that Saturday and do a Valentine's dinner thing the Saturday after Valentine's Day or before Valentine's Day?
I don't know that one.
I don't know either. That's what I'm kind of stuck because Wednesday's like it's hump day. I don't know how many people are going to go out for that big fancy dinner.
And plus, it's not a holiday where they're gonna have the day off the next day or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know.
Kenny Brooks' aunt is Toni Morrison, and she is the godmother to Oprah.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Now we know.
There you go.
There we go.
But that still don't answer. We still need a wine. There he goes. What do you say?
He said Oprah loves KB wine.
Oh, okay.
We could ask him about it anyways. I mean, we ain't got Oprah money, though. We might not be able to afford it. I don't know how much he charges her for it.
Just lie. Nobody's gonna know.
Just put Kenny's label on some Wally eye.
Right.
Wild Irish Rose,
Yeah, there you
and then I don't like wine. I just don't. I love the buzz though. I love
I like wine.
when you drink red wine, you get a nice buzz. It mellows you out. I love it, but I do not
Wait a minute. That
like the taste
that
of it.
contradicts what you said.
What's that?
You just said you love the buzz like it's something different, and you said before that it's the attitude or something when you start drinking it. Or
That's
something.
true. I do believe that. But red wine does make you like. It seems like it like really mellows you out.
That's what I'm saying. You're contradicting
does.
yourself.
Well, you know, it does a little bit maybe.
That makes you think though.
But
you
I'm
know?
thinking liquors is what I'm talking about when I say that. Liquors. Like if you're in the mood for tequila, or if you're in the mood for Jack, or if you're in the mood for rum, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's we don't want a bunch of drunk asses
Yeah.
up here.
Show their true colors. What's wrong
Right.
with you? That'd be
We'll do
fighting this
Valentine's
shit.
Day, get Kenny Brooks
Yeah,
potent wine, and
yeah.
the next thing you know, everybody's fighting.
Yeah.
The freaking cops show up.
Slaps his wife at the table. Oh, shit. Like, that shit was potent.
Get everybody nice and drunk for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Everybody either be fighting or having butt sex every night, all night.
Oh, you went too far with that one.
No, because the woman gives up the butt sex because she's drunk. Not gay shit, stupid.
You still went too far.
No, it happens.
You still went too far.
Why? Because I told the truth.
Anyways,
Too much wine never leads to the right thing. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What is Buckosh doing watching?
What?
Aren't you
Get to
supposed to be
work.
working? What the hell? Quit watching.
are you out in your car? Are you out sleeping in your car?
She brought a drawer up just a minute ago.
Yeah,
I
just
guess
be
I better
nosy.
go get to that, huh?
Yeah. Well, not really. She got time to be on here.
Yeah, what the hell? Yeah. What do I need to do that for? Now, I need to get that drawer ready, and I got to get my food order in.
So, come enjoy the red beans, rice, jambalaya.
Fat Tuesday.
We gotta order them.
Gito's cooking.
You gotta order them pies.
Yeah,
So
we'll do that when we get off here. You find me that link again, and I'll order it.
Okay.
No, he don't do it no more, Jessica. He's gone.
Get to work.
If you would have been watching earlier, you'd know.
Oh. She don't watch when she's at home. She
only watches while I'm paying
when she's
her.
working. Yeah.
Right. It's just like freaking Reggie. Yeah. Oh, Jimmy's paying me now. It's time to do nothing
Right. Let
and
me
watch
just
TV.
Watch TV in the kitchen and hide. Let me get a milk crate.
All right. I'm ready to get out of here.
Peace.
Peace.